Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English B to C, the podcast where we learn English through stories told at 4 levels: B1, B2, C1, and C2. In each episode, I share the same idea in 4 different versions. We start simple, and step by step, the language becomes more advanced. Today's topic is simple evening habits for a better tomorrow. Many people focus on their morning routine, but your evening routine can make the next day even smoother. So let's begin with our first story at the B1 level. In the evening, I like to do 3 small things. First, I prepare my bag for tomorrow. I put in my notebook, my pen, and my laptop. This helps me feel ready. Second, I write down 3 tasks for the next day. When I wake up, I already know what to do. Third, I turn off my phone 30 minutes before bed. I read a book or just relax. This helps me sleep better. These small habits make me calm, and the next morning is easier. Great job! Now let's hear the same idea again at the B2 level. This time, the sentences will be a little longer, with more details and personal thoughts. In the evening, I always try to follow a few simple habits that prepare me for the next day. The first habit is to pack my bag in advance. I place my notebook, laptop, and any documents I need inside. Doing this makes me feel organized and reduces stress in the morning. The second habit is writing down my top 3 tasks for tomorrow. This short list helps me focus and start the day with clear priorities. Finally, I switch off my phone about 30 minutes before going to bed. Instead of scrolling online, I prefer reading a book or listening to soft music. These small actions help me relax and sleep better, which means I wake up with more energy and a positive mood. Well done! You're moving up. Let's tell the same story again, this time at the C1 level. The sentences will be richer, and the description will go deeper. Over time, I've discovered that my evenings strongly influence how successful my next day becomes. That's why I try to cultivate 3 evening habits. The first is preparing my work bag before I sleep. By placing my laptop, notebook, and other essentials inside, I remove unnecessary morning stress and begin the day with confidence. The second habit is creating a short to-do list with 3 clear priorities. Instead of waking up uncertain, I open my eyes already knowing where to focus my energy. The third, and perhaps most important, is limiting screen time. I deliberately switch off my phone at least half an hour before bed and spend the time reading or simply unwinding. This not only improves the quality of my sleep, but also allows my mind to slow down after a busy day. Together, these habits form a simple but powerful evening ritual that makes tomorrow brighter and more productive. Excellent progress! Now let's move on to the final stage, the C2 level. Here, the language will sound more natural, fluent, and close to native-like English, with some deeper reflections. I've come to realize that the way we end our day often shapes the way we begin the next. For me, evenings are not just a time to rest, but also a chance to prepare the stage for tomorrow. My ritual is simple, yet meaningful. I pack my bag as if I'm already greeting the morning version of myself, handing them everything they need to succeed. Then I choose 3 priorities, no more, no less. It's like drawing a map before setting out on a journey. Without it, you can wander aimlessly. And perhaps the most transformative habit is putting my phone away. In that quiet half hour before sleep, I let my mind breathe, whether through reading, reflection, or silence. It feels like pressing a reset button for both body and soul. These evening habits, though modest, remind me that tomorrow doesn't begin at sunrise. It begins the night before. And that's the end of today's episode on simple evening habits for a better tomorrow. You've heard the same story told at 4 levels: B1, B2, C1, and C2. Notice how the language grew richer, more detailed, and more natural at each step. Keep practicing by listening again, repeating phrases, and even trying to create your own evening habit story. Thank you for joining me on English B2C. I'll see you in the next episode, where we continue our journey from simple English to confident advanced English.